Hey guys, me out to guys. We're back for another La Liga game. Barcelona versus Valencia. Match day 14. So for me in this game, this will be a very interesting game because we know Valencia, historically speaking, is one of the biggest teams in Spain. And I know this team is not at their peak anymore. I know this team has largely decimated their squad. I know this team has got rid of several key players. And I know this team may seem like a pushover team. However, I am firmly believe that this team can get a surprise result here. And like I said before, guys, Valencia is one of those teams that even though they may not have a great season, they might give it their all in this kind of game because that's the team they are. Some teams in particular may not play that well, may not look intimidating. They're like 19th in the table, and yet they can play very well. So I want to make that absolutely clear here that we should respect Valencia and that Valencia will challenge us, I believe. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about several key players for Valencia, and I want to talk about these players in particular. As you can see right, guys, this is Valencia. We're going to look at Valencia's results. As you can see right, guys, they haven't had great starts this season. They haven't had the best starts this season. They started off their season with a 4-2 win against Levante. That's a pretty good win. They lost to Celta Vigo. Okay. They got a draw against Huesca. They won against Real Sociedad. They lost to Real Betis. They lost to Villarreal. They lost to Elche. They got a draw against Getafe. They won against Real Madrid. This one was a bit of a fluke, I'll be honest with you guys. 2-2 draw against Alaves. And a 1-0 loss to Atletico Madrid. 0-0 draw and 2-2 draws. 0-0 draw against Eibar and 2-2 draw against Athletic Club. So as you can see here, guys, it's been a bag of inconsistency, right? Some good results and some bad results and some okay results, Not anywhere too good. Right now, I believe they're 13th and right now in La Liga as we speak right now. So, actually, they're 12th, my bad. They're 12th right now in La Liga. And honestly, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult, man. And there are several key players I want to discuss with you guys. And some of these players are included, but not limited to Carlos Soler. This is a guy that bagged a hat-trick against Real Madrid. Yes, it was all 3 penalties. However, he is still a good player. Yunus Musai, a very good player indeed. He's played for the U.S. men's national team. I did cover him a bit in the U.S. men's national team friendlies. And then I would also want to talk about Kevin Gomero. I also want to talk about we should keep an eye on him. And I would also like to keep an eye on Maxi Gomez. Okay? There are probably more players you can mention. These players for me are the most important and the most crucial players for them. Okay? These players will have a chance to bag a goal for Valencia. Okay? Now let's go and talk about what Ronald Koeman should do in this kind of game. Personally, I think Ronald Koeman should do the same exact thing did against Real Sociedad because we saw against Real Sociedad that the players played more advanced, right? And generally speaking, when you talk about Barcelona, their defensive line, that is something that we haven't addressed very much. Most of the time when teams counterattack us, Barcelona don't defend very well. And most of the time, the counterattacks lead to goals. However, with yesterday's the performance against Real Sociedad, the center back partnership of Mingueza and Araujo played very well. They were very athletic, they were very pacey, and that's the reason why we were able to play such a high defensive line, and that allowed Frankie de Jong to become more advanced, that allowed a lot of the players to play so much more advanced, and to the point that was one of our best performances first half. And the only criticism I have of the first half is that we could just be more clinical. Because if we can get more clinical and create more chances, then I think we can easily be very good. Because that was a great first half. That was a great first half indeed. And I have no complaints whatsoever. It's just the second half for me is what really pains me because we almost nearly lost the game. We nearly could have drawn the game. Koeman needs to improve his substitutions. That is something he will need to do. I'm really hoping that tomorrow against Valencia, he really makes sure the substitutes he makes is actually adequate and is actually taking off the right player. And it's not too late, because like I said before, guys, it's important to have a good in-game management to see us get the 3 points. Because like I said before, guys, even though this is a tough challenge, even though I do think Valencia will challenge us, I still believe we should be winning this game. We should be winning this game because, like I said before, guys, this is a weakened Valencia team. This is not the strongest Valencia team we'll ever face. And so I genuinely believe we should be winning this game. So as you can see, right, guys, in the starting 11, I did not make any changes. I don't expect Koeman to make any changes whatsoever to the starting 11. Now, you could maybe make the argument that we could see Longley come into the starting 11, which I don't really think he will. There is a good chance he could. Maybe Busquets might come off. Maybe perhaps Alenia, I don't really expect that, though. I really don't expect any big changes in that starting 11. There could be one or two. If there is going to be changes, let me just say this right now. I do expect Busquets or Oscar Mingueza to be taken off. If there are changes, okay? Okay? That said, though, I don't expect many changes to be made, okay? I think this is the same starting 11 we're going to see on tomorrow, okay? Okay? Now, I want to address something real quick that I wanted to speak with you guys, and this is something that I feel is very important, right? And that this team, there was so much more intensity, okay? And I believe this intensity is so key for us, and that I feel like with this intensity, we could really get this result. So we're going to go ahead and give you guys my prediction. I'm going to go for a win for Barcelona. I'm not quite sure we'll keep a clean sheet in this game. I don't ultimately see us. We will. I think we're going to concede a goal. I would love to keep a clean sheet, obviously. Keeping a clean sheet is obviously ideal, per se. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for us. I'm going to say Valencia, I think they'll score a goal, maybe through Carlos Soler, Kevin Gamero. I don't know, one of those players I think will score. As for Barcelona, I'm going to go ahead and say, I think Pedri will score a goal. This might come as a surprise. I'm going to go with Messi to score a goal. And I'm going to go ahead with a bit of a surprise here and say, let's see, who did I go with? I'm going to go for a Messi double. I'm going to go for a Messi brace, okay? So as I said before, guys, this is Ronald Koeman's former team. He used to manage Valencia before. And like I said before, guys, Jasper Cillessen, he is a former Barcelona player. He will not be in this game as he is contracted COVID-19. So that's it for today, guys. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments below. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. Are there any major points I should have discussed about? And remember to check out my description below for my Twitter, Discord, and my email. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.